What's up guys, it's John here. I'm a practicing certified public accountant for over 20 years. I have worked with celebrity clients, high net worth business owners, doctors, and hedge fund managers. Passive income is the way to achieve financial freedom. That is why it's such a popular subject on YouTube and many financial blogs. Some passive income require no effort to earn, yet others require substantial work upfront, but very little effort to maintain as time goes on. Today, I'm going to cover 6 passive income ideas. Please watch the whole video until the end so you'll know which one will generate the best return on investments. The first idea is peer-to-peer lending. This is a form of online lending that allow individual investors to work directly with people or business seeking loans. These individual lenders may get a return on their investment, but also shoulder the financial risk for the loan. The popular platform for this kind of peer-to-peer lending is Prosper and Lending Club. You could Google it, peer-to-peer lending, and these are going to be the popular platform. So on this platform, basically, you will look at different proposals that people are looking for funding, and you will look into their profile and investment risk, and you decide how much money you want to lend to them. So obviously, you got to do some homework to evaluate the default risk, and you're comfortable with it, then you fund the project. If you're interested in this platform, I would say start small. $500, $1,000, just start small so you get a feel of it and you gain some experience. Generally, the annual return on this kind of lending could give you 5 to 7% return, and if you're doing well, it is a good source of passive income, because once you do the work up front, you don't have to do another evaluation again. You just monitor it and make sure the borrower return your money. Obviously, very obvious, the risk is people not paying you back. So default risk is the risk for this kind of passive income source. But it is something to consider. The second one is creating your own digital product. As many of you might be familiar already, digital products include ebook, things such as how to start a business. If you have experience starting business, you could always start an ebook, and people are very willing to pay and to get your ebook to read up about it. Another example is Beginner's Guide to Facebook Marketing. If you have expertise in this area, ebook is a very good product to sell to people who want to learn how to do this. Another digital form of product is online courses. For example, how to start a blog, which is a very popular topic on the side hustle space, right? You package in a way it's digestible videos, and you package in a way that's easy to digest. People are willing to pay for it. Very typically, this kind of online course, people are charging $299, $399 for it. Another example is how to invest it in stock market. There's many beginners who want to get involved and invest their money. If you have expertise in this area, you could shoot several videos going through the fundamentals and teaching people how to do. So what you have to do once you have a digital product, what you need to do is to build a website to sell them. The hardest job is going to be marketing. You got to let people know about this. So you have to do email marketing, different social media marketing. You might need to use Facebook advertising. You got to spread the word out. You got to let people know you have expertise in this area and you have created this valuable course. That's how you let people know, and that's how you sell this product. So like I mentioned before, there's substantial work up front. You might spend 50, 60, 80 hours in researching these topics, structure the topic and make it into a very easy to understand format. It requires a lot of work upfront. But once it's packaged, it's ready, it's ready for sale, you put it on the website, then the work is almost done. Whether you sell 100 ebook or courses or 1,000, the work is the same. You already did the work upfront, right? So it's very scalable business, and it is one of the best way to earn passive income. I'm going to give you some of the pros and cons of this income idea. The benefit is it's very low investment. It's just your time and knowledge, and it's a low risk. If it doesn't work out, it is an experience, right? It doesn't guarantee success, but you don't lose much money anyways. The downside is it takes time to take off. Once you create your product, it needs time to advertise, to reach out to a massive audience, and to sell the course. But once it's there, it's just going to keep rolling. The third passive income idea is to build a blog or niche website. So pick a niche that you are interested in. For example, there are many people who are very good in cooking. They might already have a lot of recipe ideas. They have it write it down in the journal already. What you need to do is you could package it or write it out into a blog, or build a niche website that just covers this area. Another example is you are very good in Facebook marketing, Facebook advertising. You could write a blog about it, right? Or you could build a website about it and sell courses there. So if you want to be passive in writing a blog, you could always outsource writing. There are tons of services out there where you could give the writer an outline of the topic and they will write a very good article for you. Your job will be just to edit the article and post it on your website if you choose to go this route. Then you will be pretty passive. Or what you could do is buy an existing blog, a smaller blog. You buy it with some existing traffic. Then you buy this blog, buy this website, and just build on it. That will take the time shorter to let your website take off or your blog take off. So the pro of this business model is it's very low investment. It's just your time and your knowledge, and it's very low risk. The downside is it takes time. For a blog or niche website to be indexed in Google search, it takes time. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It generally needs about 7 to 8 months to let Google to read through all your website and start indexing your article. As more people found your blog, then your ranking in the search result will just improve. But it takes time. The fourth source of passive income idea is investing in bonds. Bonds are used by corporations and government to borrow money from investors to finance project or operations. It usually pays out a fixed interest rate to investors, and it's a very stable type of investments. One of my favorite is Schwab US Aggregate Bond ETF, ticker symbol SCHZ. The interest rate is about 2.6%. So that's very good compared to your other option. Savings account and CD pay like almost nothing. So this investing in bond, it's a very good source of passive income. The benefit is it's low risk and it's very passive. The downside is the annual return on investment is on the lower end compared to stocks or mutual fund, right? So there's a trade-off. But it's a very good form of passive income source. The fifth passive income idea is to invest in dividend stocks or dividend ETF. These are stable company, blue chips. They have very good business model. They're like cash cow in their industry. They just generate a lot of profit and they pay out their profit in terms of dividends. For example, AT&T, their dividend yield is 6.9%. And so if you have $10,000 invested, you're gonna get $690 annually for not doing much, right? Another good company to look at is Chevron. Very profitable business in the oil industry. The current dividend yield is 5.7%. If you want to invest in a portfolio of dividend stock instead, you could look into Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF, ticker symbol SCHD. The dividend yield is 3.5%. Once you buy this ETF, you are invested in hundreds of dividend stock all at once. So it gives you the diversifications. Another popular one is Vanguard High Dividend Yield Index Fund, ticker symbol VYM. The dividend yield is 3.8%. So the benefit of this income source is the potential for high return on investment. Generally, when you invest in dividend stock, your return is between 8 to 15%. That's about 4 to 5% from the dividend, and the rest is coming from the price appreciation. So together, you could get about 8 to 15%. And it's very passive. Once you do the initial investment of researching stocks, your job later on is just to monitor the performance, making sure the business is still sound, making sure they're still profitable and they're consistently paying dividends. The downside is potential to lose your capital. Like every investment, nothing is guaranteed. There's a potential a company may go down and you could lose your capital, but that's the trade-off. The final source, sixth source of passive income is through real estate crowdfunding platform. There's a platform called Fundrise, where when you place money in this platform, you invest it in real estate funds that subsequently invest in a portfolio of commercial real estate. You could choose between industrial warehouse or a portfolio of apartment buildings that collect rents and then in turn pay out rent to you. The annual return on this kind of investment is pretty attractive. It's usually between 7 to 13%. That's a mixture between rental income plus the price appreciation of the underlying commercial property, right? So the benefit of this income source is stable return and very passive. Once you do the initial homework on choosing which investment fund to do, your job again is just to monitor the performance on a quarterly basis and making sure all the commercial property underlying the fund are sound. The downside of this one is real estate is a very illiquid investment. Once you buy and place your money into these funds, you usually you cannot redeem within 5 years, right? So 5 years for some people is pretty long. So when you want to invest in this platform, you got to take this into consideration. And you have a potential to lose your capital as well, just like every other investment opportunity. Okay, I hope this is helpful, and I would like to hear from you. Give me some feedback. Please comment below. Let me know which passive income idea you like the most and why. I also do private financial and tax consultation. Any business inquiry, my email is listed in the description section below. If you enjoyed this video, share it with a friend. Also give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Feel free to watch my other video. Goodbye.